Let's look at Katie's hair. Now, her hair, she has bangs. Okay, so come all the way down to the top of her eyes. So you have to remember that if we're going to do bangs. Most of the bangs come down to the top of their eyes. But again, it starts up here, doesn't it? Katie's hair starts with her bangs right here, and they come all the way down to the top of her eyes, don't they? And then she has this hair that comes down to her shoulders and almost curves in here, doesn't it? Comes down over her ears. We're starting to look like Katie now? Yeah, notice how that happens? Okay, let's look at Gage over here. Turn around and face your group. Just prickly, prickly, prickly all over, huh? But it still starts here and comes down, how far?
Halfway.
Almost halfway down, but the hair is really short. So we're going to start about halfway down. And I'm going to start putting little tiny brush marks like this all over. And does he have a part in his hair? No. Okay, Jace has curly hair, so we're going to deal with curly hair in a second. Turn and face your audience. Again, this is the top of his head. This is his eye line. How far does the hair come down? Halfway. Terrific. So you get the idea. Does he have sideburns?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. So we're going to start right here. I'm going to just do a lot of little curls like this. Okay, now here we have curly hair, here we have a buzz, here we have kind of long straight hair, and then we have wavy hair for boys and girls. Your job now is to very lightly put the hair on your oval. It's very hard to do a realistic face. What I'm going to ask you to do is to make your face abstract like this. Abstract is another word. That means it's not realistic. It's a step away from being realistic. We can tell it's a face, can't we? But does it look like a realistic one? No. So boys and girls, we need to learn how to use chalks for a minute. In front of you, there are trays of chalks, all different colors. I'm just going to choose any old color. I'm going to take green. You can pick any color you want. I'm going to draw a very sharp line with this chalk. Notice how dark that is?
Yeah.
Okay, and I use the point of my chalk. But watch what happens when I do this. Does it smear?
Yeah.
But am I getting rid of that line?
No.
No, it's not. Am I? Okay, so what I want you to do is to pick a color, and I want you to do just that. Use the tip of your chalk and make a really dark line with it. Make it, make it 3 or 4 inches long. But see what it does? You can share the color, but you can't get rid of that line. Now don't be afraid to press hard. That's what we're doing here. Now with that same piece of chalk, turn it on its side and color a space like that. Watch what I do with my finger. Pretty cool, huh? And then the other part is, look here. Do you see a line there where I stopped? You really don't, because since you've used the side of the chalk, you've allowed yourself rather to spread the chalk even further to blend it out. Now more magic. Okay, now watch what happens next. I'm going to take another color. I've got green this time, and I'm going to put it over my blue. And guess what? They mix, don't they? Look at this. It becomes a different color, doesn't it? You can still see some of the blue under there, so you can actually mix colors with chalks. You can do this too. I'm going to start with what looks like hair here. I'm going to draw all of those strands, and it's going to take a lot of them. I'm going to rub it in. Now watch this. See how that kind of gives the highlights?
Yeah.
So you can put 2 colors in there. So now I'm going to take this, and I'm going to color the whole face in. And now I'm going to blend that whole thing together and give it kind of a smooth look. I can use the point of my chalk now to put the other lines in. See, now the eyes are beginning to show up, aren't they? Yeah. Okay, I think I'll put a black pupil in there.
Whoa. Wow.
So what I'm going to do now is with my red chalk, I'm going to make it a little darker along the side of the nose. And I'm going to leave the top of the nose light. Can you see the difference already?
Yeah.
Do I need to do much more than that?
No.
Take your fingers to your ears. What do you find under your ears?
Flaps. Neck.
Your neck. Okay, so we're just simply going to start under our ear and kind of curve it down this way. And there we have our neck. And on our neck we have shaded on this side, and we have shaded on this side. Now, the way to finish this off is to use a hairspray to spray your paper just a little bit, and what that does, it acts like a glue to hold the chalk onto the paper. Also, you notice I've got some marks around here that don't look very good. So what I will do is cut the face out and mount it on black paper, and that will make it really stand out for you. Now, boys and girls, let's review for just a moment. From the top of the head to the bottom of the chin, where are the eyes? Everybody?
Halfway down.
Halfway down. From the eyes to the bottom of the chin, the bottom of the nose is?
Halfway down.
And from the bottom of the nose to the bottom of the chin, the lower lip is?
Halfway down.
Good job, you remembered that. And where are the ears? Who can tell me? Think about how you're going to describe that. Jacob, I'm going to give you the chance to explain that.
The ears, the top of the ears are at the eye line from where your eyes should meet the top of your ear. And the bottom part of your ear should meet where your nose is, the bottom of your nose.
That's pretty good, isn't it? You got that exactly right. Way to go, Jacob. And what else do we need to remember? The hair. Where does the hair go? From the top of the head to the eye line, the hair comes about how far?
Halfway down.
Thank you for cooperating so well today. It's been fun to work with you. And we will have these cut out and sprayed and ready for display in no time.
For a lesson plan and a list of today's supplies, or to see this episode of Art Is online, go to kvpt.org and click on Art Is.
Major funding for Art Is was provided by the family of Jim and Becky Richardson in support of the Bonner Family Foundation.